Hello, guys, and welcome to another video. I promised you guys a video about me doing my hair, and this video is it. So, voila. So, let's jump right into it. Here, you guys see that I already have a wig in. It is sewed down. Right now, I am going to revamp my wig and also take my hair down and wash it and color it because the grays were definitely peaking. So it was definitely time for me to wash it, color it, and also trim it. So that's what I'll be doing. So as you can see, I've sectioned out my leave out because this Upart wig was a side part here. So I'm getting my leave out of the way so that way I can cut out my wig. So I'm just twisting it all the way down to the ends, plaiting it at the bottom so that way it doesn't come loose while I'm working on this bad boy. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on my side leave out. Usually I don't leave side leave out, but because the more hair that you have left out, it contributes to breakage, and we do not want that. So I think I only had this in for 2.5 weeks. So because this was Christmas hair. Yeah, this video is old from Christmas. So yeah, sorry guys, but I owe you this video. But anyway, doing the same to my side leave out that I did to the top leave out. And I'm going to clip this back so I can start cutting it out. And as you can see here, I'm actually using my nail to grab the thread from around the perimeter braid to cut it. I've done this so many times, so for the sake of the video, of course I sped it up, but I do take my time. I feel around for the braid, for the thread, and then I just snip, snip, snip. And then since I do the loop and pull method, you can see like as I go around, I could just like start lifting it up. But there's some spots in there where I have to like make sure my hair is not entwined in it because I have cut my hair. Yes, so you have to be very careful to make sure you don't cut your hair because it has happened. I've cut a lot of my hair before. But I've been doing this for so many years at this point that I can feel around and I know the difference between my hair and the thread. If you're a beginner, you definitely want to make sure you get someone who can see very well or has on glasses or use a mirror where you can see where the thread is and you can cut it out. And as you can see here, it's starting to lift up. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not cutting my hair, getting the thread out of the way, separating it from my hair. It's very tedious, so you definitely want to make sure you do not cut your hair. And then the longer you leave it in, your hair is growing, so of course your hair is going to grow around the thread. So you have to be very, very careful. And these scissors, they're not that sharp where they would cut me. So and I use them all the time. So you just want to be careful. You don't cut yourself with the scissors. I've done that before. You want to make sure you don't cut your hair. You definitely want to make sure you don't cut your wig or the thread that's holding the wig together. So that was another thing, just making sure I'm cutting the thread in between securing my wig and my braid so I don't cut the thread that's holding the wig together, because then you have to repair your wig. and that's a headache. I've also done that too. But you know what as you go, the more you do it, um, you'll definitely get used to it and you'll become a pro. Like, I'm here and I'm just snipping away. This honestly took me probably about 15 minutes to cut out because around the edges, I double secure the edges so that nothing's like poking up or lumpy. I love my wigs to look very, very natural and seamless. So and now we're in the back, getting the last piece cut off. And I am free. Yay! And this is my braid pattern. That's how I get my wigs to stay so secured. And now it is time for me to take all the little threads out. That's what I'm doing here, taking the threads out, the cut thread, the extra thread from the wig. And voila, this is the wig. It's a Upart wig. See, it's still intact. The wig's not damaged. Still a Upart, so I can wear it in the middle. And I'm going to take my braids out now. Once I take these braids out, which I have them actually sewed up, I cut like the thread. I take the thread out of the braids, and I have it like that on both sides. So once I do that, I'll start taking my braids down. Now that I've finished taking out my braids, I'm detangling. And I do a mixture of detangling with my fingers and also detangling with a big tooth comb. So I'm just combing my hair out, getting out all that dead hair. Oh my God, this feels so good. Look at my hair. Ah. So combing it out, shaking it out. And as you can see, as I'm combing, it's like pieces of thread are coming out too. So getting it all combed out, nice and detangled, because I definitely don't want to wash my hair and it's not detangled. That would be a hot mess. And my hair will be matted. So I definitely don't want that. So I make sure it's detangled as much as possible, between running my fingers through it and with the comb. Now look at this. That is the dead hair. After having my hair like this for probably a month and a half, that's all that came out from it being braided up for a month and a half, sewed down. You can definitely tell that my hair is really thick, but I definitely need a trim. And this is me just checking my hair, looking at the growth, looking at how much I'm going to have to trim. Just looking at it, and it's completely healthy. It's just when you have your hair braided up, you will lose hair. That's the shedded hair that I would have shedded if my hair wasn't in a protective style. Here I'm checking my grays. Oof, I need to touch up my grays. So I'm looking at how much gray I have, what needs to be colored, just, examining my hair before I move on to the next process. So I'm taking my earrings off. It's about to get messy, and I'm going to be using the Willa Color Charm in 1N with 30 Developer from Clairol. And I'm using this applicator bottle instead of the brush because it makes life a whole lot easier. Okay, so what I do is first get my gloves. Don't forget the gloves because I can't mess up my nails. So I'm going to use my gloves. I double my gloves actually. And the reason why I double my gloves when I'm doing a color or any type of chemical application is because my nails will pierce through the gloves and my nails will get stained. So to prevent that, I double them up. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my applicator, the bottle applicator for this color. If you're not used to using color, make sure you read the box, okay? I usually use a cream color. This time, I'm gonna go with the Willa color. This one is not a cream color. So I'm actually gonna go ahead, pour that into the mixing color applicator bottle. That's what I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to add the 30 volume developer, and it's half to half. So that's what I'm measuring out here. And it does have the measurements on the side of the bottle. So that's what I'm measuring out as I go along. Next, I'm going to go ahead and screw on the top and put my finger over the hole, shake it up really good. Shake, 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 shake. So that way I can get it nice and mixed up and everything is mixed evenly. I decided to pour more color in there, shake it up a little bit. Shake, 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 shake. And I'm doing 50 million things while I'm doing this process. So beginners, you won't be doing what I'm doing, but yeah, you'll be actually paying attention. But I've done this 50 million times. But now that I got everything shaken up, I sectioned off my hair in 2 sections, front and back. My money shot is my first shot, so I want to make sure that's where most of my gray is. My color is applied evenly and all throughout the hair. So I clip the back, and I'm going to begin coloring where my gray starts, which is right down the middle of my head. So that's what I am sectioning out here. And just take the nozzle and squeeze, the bottle and squeeze, and you start applying the color. And this is the easiest way to apply color. And you just use your fingers and spread it throughout your gray. My hair is a brown color, and if I was in the sun, it would get even lighter. I like my hair jet black, so I always color my hair jet black. So this is me sectioning with my fingers, parting my hair, making sure that all the gray is covered. I have gray nowhere else but like in the front around my hairline and mainly down the middle part of my hair. So that's where my hair grows. So I'm gonna apply this all throughout this front portion of my hair that I sectioned off. Now here I am applying more color now that I distributed it all throughout the root of the front portion of my hair. I'm going to extend it all the way to the ends. So I went to the back as you saw, put it all throughout the ends. Now I'm going in between the sections, putting more color to make sure that it's evenly distributed because I did root to shaft. Now I'm doing shaft, which is the middle of the hair, like a midpoint of the hair, down to the ends and smoothing it on through. So that's what I'm doing here. I don't want to see any brown within my hair. So this just makes it quicker. First I did the base, the money shot. And now I'm just getting all the color throughout of the hair. So now that I finished the top portion and made sure that the grays are covered, I am going to start on the back. Now that my hair is colored, washed, I blow dried it. um, I am now going to trim my split ends. I do not recommend you trim your hair if you have no clue what you're doing, if you don't feel comfortable. I've cut my hair several times when I trim it. Um, I usually wear my hair natural or in wigs, so I don't really wear it straight unless I straighten it probably once or twice a year or go to get my hair straightened. So that way I can, get a treatment or I don't feel like doing my hair. I just want to be pampered and have someone professionally do it. Although I am a licensed cosmetologist, I do my own hair. This is why I do my own hair. But sometimes you just don't want to do it. So if I decide to go and get it done, that's the only time I have someone else cut my hair. But while I am blow drying it, I'm just making sure it's like nice and smooth because I'm not flat ironing my hair. I am also trimming my split ends with my shears. And it may not be even, it may not be like straight, but I just need these dead ends gone as much as possible. So that's what I'm doing here. And here you see me detangling my hair. I just sprayed it with a water bottle because it was kind of dry, but detangling my hair, and now I'm gonna blow dry it. I always blow dry my hair when it's damp, not when it's dry. I don't want any breakage, especially if I'm, trying to make sure I just cut off split ends. I don't want to add any other breakage to my hair. So while working on the back of my head, my hair did get dry from after being washed. So what I did was just lightly spray it with a water bottle so that way I can get a nice, crisp, easy blow dry like you see here. And if I blow dry it really good, that means I don't have to flat iron it to cut my split ends. And that's what I want. Now, as you can see here, I finished trimming my hair and I'm checking to make sure how my color took. And it looks great, guys. I'm so happy I'm jet black again. Whew, that was a lot of work. Now it's time for the braid down. So I am going to be wearing my hair in a middle part. So right now what I'm doing is sectioning out my leave out because I will be wearing that same wig. So I'm going to section out my leave out, which is the hair that's going to be left out to cover the top portion of the wig. So that is what I am doing now. Now that I have the middle section sectioned off and put away, I'm going to start braiding down my anchor braids. Anchor braids are what's around the perimeter of the hair that you're going to sew the wig onto to keep it secure on your head. So my first anchor braids start off on the side. I'm very careful because if you haven't noticed, I do have a very unique hairline. No, I'm not missing my edges. I have a widow's peak. So the little peak that's in the front of my forehead, looks like a little Batman symbol. So it causes my hairline to look like an M. It's a full head of hair. My edges aren't thin. It's just my edges aren't, with the type of hairline that I have, my edges aren't thick like the rest of my hair. So I'm very careful on how tight I braid my hair. I don't have problems with my edges, and I don't want to have problems with my edges. And there's already going to be tension on that hair since I'm going to be braiding the wig, sewing the wig down to the anchor braid that is actually my edge. Um, I'm on my phone like always. But so that's why I'm just taking my time, making sure it's nice and secure. Um, it's not tight at all. It may look tight, but it is not tight. It is not loose. So I'm just taking my time, braiding the hair down. And I'm going to do this to the other side. And I'm also going to do an anchor braid at the top where I'm going to have the braids actually just going straight down towards the back. And I'm going to do an anchor braid in the back so I can sew my wig down as well. Finally, done braiding my hair. That took a minute. This is my braid pattern. I'm going to oil my scalp. Always make sure you oil your scalp after braiding it before you do a protective style on your hair. Very, very, very important part. Everything's secured. Now it is time to sew up the ends of my hair and make sure there's nothing sticking out. So I'm clipping away the extra thread. Everything's in place, it's not pulling, and it's secured and ready for my install. Before that, what I'm going to do is take my edge booster for my edges and, just tame them. I don't put any gel, so this is like a nice, soft, medium hold edge control that I like to put on my edges. I'm going to put some Dew Grow oil through my leave out and tie my hair down because it was late. I was tired, and I will do the rest in the morning. So I decided to put my scarf on, tie my hair down, secure everything. And once I tie my scarf on, I'll always come back and I take my satin bonnet, put my satin bonnet on, and I am ready for bed. So in the morning, I will focus on the wig and installing my wig. It is the next day, and I am working on my wig now. What I'm doing here, I'm going to add pieces in between the spaces in my wig to make it fuller. So I'm doubling the weft, and I'm putting the needle through both pieces of hair to double it and secure it, and I'm putting it through the actual weft of the hair. I'm going to secure it by doing the loop and pull method. I'm going to knot it at the ends, and then I'm going to go ahead and place it in a space in between my wig. So you see how that is that large space there? I want it to be completely full. So I had some extra hair that I am adding this piece of hair to. So I'm going to line it up there. I'm going to take one of my tacks so that way I can secure the track while I sew. And I'm going to insert it through the cap through both pieces of hair, the track, so that way I can secure the piece of hair onto the wig and don't have to worry about it lifting later. And once I get that through and secure it, I start my loop and pull method. Now that all of the extra pieces of hair has been added to the wig, it is full, as you can see, no spaces, and it's ready for install. Now let's get into this install. I am on the phone. I am talking so much trash right now with my homegirl, so don't mind me. Pay attention to what I'm doing. So I clipped my hair away. I had pre-curled the wig already. I am now sewing the wig down on the braids. So I start off on one side in the front, sew the hair down, the wig down on the perimeter braid. And then it's just like, pull through, loop, loop, pull through, loop, loop, pull through, loop, loop, because I want it secure. Usually when I have my wigs on, I have them on for about 3 to 4 weeks. So I want to make sure as my hair grows out, my wig isn't loose to the point where it could fall off, be pulled off. You never know. Like I have a toddler and she sometimes pulls on my hair. So definitely want to make sure that it's in place. And that's what I'm doing here. Now that I'm done sewing it down, I cut out the needles. I'm letting my hair down. I'm going to start on the leave out. So since this is going to be a middle part, I'm going to make sure I have a straight middle part. I'm using my nose and my widow's peak as a guide. Then I'm going to take my wax stick, straighten out my hair, comb it out, and then I'm going to come through with my wand to smoothen it out. I'm going to do that on both sides, and then I'm going to start the process of straightening out my leave out and also blending it in with the hair on the wig. Here I'm just curling my hair with the wig so that way it blends a little better. So you won't see like two separate curls. So I took some hair from the wig and my hair, curled it together so that way it just blends and flows and looks more natural. And then once I curl it the way that I wanted, I'm going to go in with this Gots to Be spray. I will definitely link it below. I got it off Amazon. It gives me a nice hold for actually a couple of days without giving me that crunchy and white residue look. So I love it. So finally got my hair curled the way I like it. I had date night with Boo, so I was trying to hurry up so I could do my makeup and get the hair the way I like it. And this is the end result after my hair was done, my makeup was done, and we were out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below if you would like to see more, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, later.